What's up, Saber fans? Armando here again. This is revisited. This is a revisited lightsaber install I did a while back. This is a weathered and shattered lightsaber that I did. I redid this one a little bit. So you can see it's a little darker than the last video I did. Okay, for starters, this is a Ultrasabers Aeon V3, heavily weathered and shattered. Of course, this would be like a Jedi that's been through a lot of battles. And this was my first saber that I tried the weathering on. So as you can see, let me see, you can see I even weathered the blade plug, as you can see right there. Painted it black, then trying to get the focus here. Okay, painted it black, and I hit it with the sandpaper, Dremel. Excuse me. As you can see, it's ugly, but in a good way. This is exactly what I meant to do with it. So I can focus on here. There you go. See it better when I turn it on. See the emitter. It's already tore up right there. Having trouble focusing this thing. Okay. It's got some fake leather on here. It's got the recharge port. It's got an Arbuscata V4, Tri-Cree, green, white. 60mm non-illuminated switch. Activation switch, 18650 lithium-ion battery, recharge port. Has a makeshift chassis. It's not a 3D chassis or nothing. I just did something there to put it in there. So after all this weather, it's not supposed to be all that pretty. Got a couple of O-rings over here. It's got two different types of wrap, like as if all the battle tore this part up and he had to replace it with a different piece of leather for the grip. It's got a vented pommel. It's hard to see because it's really dark and it's not really that lit here, but you can see. When I take it out and show you what I did with the makeshift chassis, it's got a 28mm high bass speaker. Awesome. The 28mm high bass speaker from the custom saber shop. Real froggy, I call it, deep. You can feel it resonate throughout the whole hilt. I love it because what they're doing now, they're putting like little motors in there, I believe, so you can feel the vibration. I haven't been able to, I didn't have to do it. This is my second saber with a 28mm high bass from the custom saber shop, and you can actually feel it resonate throughout the whole hilt. It's awesome. So what I try to do here is I try to mark, which I should have done a little better, the fingers where the choke would be, which in this case would be here, this spot right here, and another one right about here. So this is where I guess your fingers will be, the Jedi's fingers will be marked from holding it, fighting with the saber. Here is if he would be holding it as a one hand saber fighting, here like this, but as you can see the marks that I put here, the 3 marks, finger 1, this one here, as you can see and then the wear from the other fingers right there holding it. So yeah, let's turn it on. I believe this is dark meat, which is awesome. I think it almost looks like a, God, I forgot what it's called. I'll think about it. I'll remember it. Sorry about that. But as you can see, it looks really, really nice green. It's got nice reaction. Really awesome. It's got the stock fonts. Let's go to the next one. Light meat. I hate light meat. So let's just go to the next one, which is gray meat. Awesome. Dark meat and gray meat are sick. So as you can see, the wrap, the supposedly leather, because it's fake, but it looks, I think it looks really good, looks really worn. Looks battle damaged. The whole saber looks battle damaged. See the cracks in there from so much battling. Trying to get the, there you go. Alright, let's get a blade in here. Oh, as you can see right here, that's for the blade retention, the LED retention. I had to do that. I had to drill and tap nice and tight. You could do it with this thing. No rattle whatsoever. You can toss it, throw it. It's nice and tight, everything. LED is nice and deep, so the blade can go nice in this, so it'll get nice and tight. So let me get the, trying to see where I can see this, because I got the phone camera right there in front of my face here. Blade plug sticks a little bit. As you see, the blade plug is very shattered. And the you can see the LED. Fortunately you can't, but it's got a nice depth to it, you know. I'm having real trouble focusing here. Yeah. Alright, so let's put the blade in. This is a Vader's Vault. So I got the camera right there in front of my face, the phone. Alright, let's go back to dark meat. Shut it off so you can see it. Nice shade of green. You can see the flicker. I haven't messed with any of the parameters for the flicker or the shine or anything. Goes all the way through. I love how the saber came out. See the finger marks right there. Yep. So let's take the blade out. It's the blade plug. I wish you could see the LEDs, but it's too dark in here. You can't see it. But anyways, it's the blade plug. Bring it out a little bit. Tighten her up. Where's she? Right there. So yeah, that is my weathering and shattering on the lights. Oh, let me show you what I did with the install here. By the way, nice little stand here from the Etsy shop. I did this. I put the Velcro. I put a piece of little Velcro, the soft part. I measured it, cut it, because this comes just like that, and I display different sabers on here now. I don't want it to get scratched. It's just plastic. So this is the soft part of the Velcro. Measured it, cut it, and peeled it back and just put it on there. So yeah, this one doesn't matter because this is a little, but this pretty one right here, I don't want this one to get scratched up. So it goes right here. It goes right there. And I can move it around and it won't scratch the hilt. See? That's why I put that little Velcro on there, so it won't scratch any of the other hilts that I put on. Man, this is pretty. Okay. That's not the one we're talking about right now. Sorry, I know I moved the tripod. Okay. So anyways, let me show you what I did back here. It's a bit tight because I, for this one, I misguided not misguided. The thing about Ultrasabers, from here down is thin. The aluminum pretty thin. It's still thick, but it's thinner compared to from here up here. It's like where it's welded together. So I couldn't go any further up for the recharge port. So right here is pretty it's pretty tight. So what I did so as not to push everything too forward, I put a couple of O-rings right here, so I won't have to, see? So I won't have to like push everything in there. Let me see if I can see this. There you go. And like always, the 28mm speaker. Like always, I put a piece of plastic tubing to protect all the electronics. There's some nano biscotti right there. I apologize, it's not that, but yeah, everything, you see the wires right there. Everything is together. See, it goes right up to there. And the O-rings keeps it from having to go all the way in. So it stops right there. And I don't have to push everything in and hit up against here. And it's still nice and tight. Nothing shakes. Awesome. So yeah, that is the review for my very weathered and shattered lightsaber that I did. Got a buddy of mine, he's gonna be sending me one, an empty hilt. I'm gonna be doing that for someone for the first time, and hopefully it'll come out this nice or even nicer. So, alright guys, I hope you enjoy the video, and you'll have a wonderful day.